Oh, do we have to connect?
Yeah. Live? All right. I need it. Yeah, I do. Oh, can you turn Bluetooth off on that phone?
On what phone?
On that one, because my AirPods keep connecting to it. Just turn it off so that. Perfect. Yeah, it switches off because you guys have the same. Yeah, so that's why I keep switching. So I'm on now, and I'm no, I have no clue. If it freezes, I'll take my phone and off. Okay.
I'll show you. It's gonna be this phone, but I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Come. Go to YouTube. It's down. Go to YouTube. Right? Go to YouTube. So down here, it's on this phone. So that, okay?
Yeah.
Go live.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'll either say resume live, which you say yes,
Mm-hmm.
or if the live is on, something like the title, just put Northwood 1932, right? This is the hard part. Audience, not selected. No, it's not me.
Okay.
Right? At that point, I just put a title in.
Yeah.
No, it's not me.
Yeah.
Right? No,
Yeah.
it's not me. And then go, and then now. And this is where it's going to take a picture.
Okay. Yeah.
A picture, go live.
Okay. Sounds good.
And also text. When do you guys text? I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Do my best. Because now you text. Let's do this. One. Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Now, if I put it like
And here we go. We're under a minute until puck drop. And we are just about ready to go. Northwood playing their final, or the prep team playing their final regular game of the tournament here against the Nichols U18s. Northwood playing their final game before the finals tomorrow afternoon. And we're almost ready to go here. Both teams finished in warm-up. Looks like well, I'm sure I see the starting goalies yet, but I'm sure we'll find out in a minute. The horn sounds. Moments away from puck drop here from the 1932. I'm Jeff Garvey. I'll be doing play-by-play for this game, and then hopefully the finals tomorrow afternoon. The prep team comes into this game, record of 3-0, dominant performances in all three of them. And so, looks like Nicholas Trakakis, number 31, who got the nod last night as well, will be getting the start for this game. Joseph Solinik will up the bench for this game. Both teams going through final preparations. And it looks like Nikita Masirikov will be taking the opening line for Northwood. He'll be taking the opening face-off. They start with Devin Bard and James Stroud as forwards. And their first pairing of Jack Kent and Captain Daniel Bookbinder. And we are underway from the 1932 arena. Here's a tie-up off the face-off, and immediately it's won back by Nichols, trying to get it ahead. That one got flipped into the near side corner, going back to get it is Kent. And Kent gets taken down immediately. Northwood bench wanted to call that they didn't get. Kakakis went out to play it, but he missed the puck. Going into forecheck is Kurt Mauser for Nichols, and out comes Northwood. They've got numbers. It's Bookbinder skating it ahead for Schneid. Schneid cutting it inside, getting to Mashirikov. His shot blocked. by sliding of Donovan Hamilton for Nichols is the one who blocked that. Now it's Bard moving it back in. He leaves it for Schneid. Schneid able to walk in and shoot. He scores! Just 2 seconds in. Schneid has broken the ice. 1-0 Northwood. And the assist by Devin Bard, he just gave it to Schneid. Schneid did the rest. 1-0 right out of the gates. And the line of Batten, Bowman, and Ritter Coombs out there to take this face off. That gets sent in. Skating it in is Ritter Coombs going for the big hit. He missed. Now he takes it behind the Nichols net. Coombs will leave it there for Batten. He skates it along. Batten for Cole Bowman. He has it in the far side corner. Bowman has help from Batten as he's taken down. Batten along the far side tried to cut it inside, but he's catch teamed by a couple Nichols players. And now they're going to break out of the zone with numbers. Across to Wisnowski, his shot stopped by Nicholas Krakakis. His first big save of the night. Taken behind his own net by Parker Asbridge, number 28. Far side, Bowman has it taken away by number 89, Jacob Brutton, who skates it in. And that one redirected on goal by 19, Nate Bear. And Trakakis able to stick it aside. Along the far side, it's Coombs, tied up there by Barry. Now it's sent ahead. Here's a centering pass that missed its mark and goes across the ozone into the corner. Lovick is there. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt has skated ahead, partially blocked there by the referee. Napoli tried to cut it back towards center, but was redirected, and now it's just lofted all the way out. Zadana back into the far side corner of his own end, getting it to Napoli. That puck poked through. Schmidt into forecheck, and Schmidt forces that puck out a little. Now it's sent ahead. That one deflected. Icing waved off. Landstedt back there battling with Lozel. Along the far side, Napoli couldn't get it. Schmidt does it. He'll skate it ahead. 2-on-3 for Northwood. As Schmidt trying to shake a couple guys, and then barrels into the third behind the Nichols net. Skating it ahead now is Christian Bauer, and his attempted shot went behind the net. It's picked up in another unattempted centering pass. Peter Kreese on the near side, and skating it up. Skating it up is Flynn. Owen Flynn will return and look for an option. Meanwhile, Trudeau gets taken down in the corner. Nothing gets called. That one sent off the boards. Lovick will ground it with his hand before playing it. Across for Thornton, who sends it ahead. Here comes Trudeau. Trudeau trying to center it. That one off the stick of the Nichols defender. And now it's Flynn turning in the near side corner. Up to Lovick. Now across. Thornton has a shooting lane. Oh, and that one blocked at the last minute by a slide and turn mounted for Nichols. Near side, Mashirikov. That first line back out there. Mashirikov, a heavy hit. His glove actually came off. I'm sorry, no, that was the Nichols player who lost his glove. Behind the net, take it away. Bard in front, and it popped up in the air for a moment, but wound up behind the net. It was a shot through traffic by Mashirikov that ultimately deflected right to Bard behind the net. Now it's Mashirikov again in the near side corner. Mashirikov turning, dishing it to Bard. Bard leaving it for Sky. No pro behind the net, right in front, and Mashirikov's setup was deflected at the last minute and cleared out of harm's way. And now Nichols back up with it. They are offside. Jack Kent behind his own net to play it, leaving it for Bookbinder. Bookbinder and Mashirikov, a bit of a miscommunication, but ultimately it's sent back to Bard. Now for Schneid. Tag team there, but still carries the puck. Now across for Mashirikov. Mashirikov cutting back, shooting, and that one off a tough angle, stopped by the goaltender Max Ilecki. Bookbinder failed on the pinch, and now 2-on-2 the other way. This one just dumped in. Trakakis will stick it behind his own net. Take it away. Bauman trying to get it behind the net, but to the wrong team. And Bookbinder, I'm sorry, that's Coombs who takes the fall. No call on that. And now Bowman tried to take it up the left wing, but he slipped. Northwood having some trouble getting out of their own end here in the early going. Bookbinder has it taken away. Right in front, safe rebound. Good defensive play, good stick there by Billy Batten to break that play up. And that shot, which deflected in from the point, is gloved and held by Trakakis. And both sides will change up with 19:53 to go. 5 minutes and 7 seconds gone by in the first half. It's 1-0 Northwood off the goal by James Schneid. 42 seconds in. But Nichols actually leading in shot department 4-2. That's something that Northwood hasn't really had a problem doing. As there's a fifth that's swallowed up by Trakakis, and he'll hang on. And that burns 4 seconds off the clock. We're down to 19:49 for those of you keeping tally at home. Trudeau ties up his opponent in the faceoff circle, able to get it to Sparrow. Anthony Sparrow looking for options, sends it up to Trudeau. Trudeau will take it in offsides. And Owen Flynn seems to disagree as he is pleading his case to the refs to no avail. So 19:37 left to play in the first half. That face-off taken by Brunton immediately, but he lost it. Now there's assistant captain, alternate captain Nate Fair taking it. He had it taken away as well. And it's James Schneid pressuring Hamilton back into the Nichols end. Fair takes it, sends it cross ice. Sent up ahead. Here's number 8, Jude Berry taking it into the zone. Berry back there to play it in the near side corner. Now it's Mashirikov sending it around the board to awaiting Josh Viney, who sends it off the outside of the post. That one poked free by Ashbridge for Shirikov into the near side corner of the zone, takes down Brunton at the process. And this one sent out of the zone. Schneid couldn't flag it down. Hamilton will control it for Nichols. Hamilton shoots in. Katakis tried to stop it. Instead, it skipped over and stick into the corner. It's taken now by Thornton. And now flips up ahead to Mashirikov. He's got Schneid to his right. Mashirikov skates in, shoots in. An easy glove save made by Alecki, and play will stop with 18:37 to play. 1-0 Northwood. It's their third shot on goal of the game. After that Schneid goal, the game's usually been played on the other end of the ice. They're having trouble getting out of their own end. They can't sustain zone time. They had that one little rush early, and that's been about it so far. Here's Batten to take the face off. Batten wins it back. Coombs thought about a backhand and just gets it to Lervik. Puck is loose in front, and it's swallowed up by Ulecki for another stoppage. And that took 5 seconds off the clock. Viney, Pike, and Wisniewski come out for Nichols as their forwards change up. Taking the face-off was Captain Alex Viney. And this one sent up ahead and all the way down. Lervik will touch it up, but no icing. Across the Ritter Coombs, he's got Lervik with him. Lervik just takes it. A defenseman trying to cross-ice pass to Dalvin, but that one was deflected at the last minute. This one cut off at center by Pike. And now a penalty. Looks like it's going to be an elbowing call. And it looks like it's going to be going against. Looks like it's against Northwood. That's Ritter Coombs who appears to be heading to the box. For roughly his 10th penalty of the playoffs so far, or the tournament so far. As this one is won back by Northwood off the faceoff. Nichols' first power play unit out there. The captain Viney will take it in his own B zone. Viney will circle back, wait for reinforcements, finds it. Wisniewski has it. Wisniewski overskated it. Gets it back to number 24, Brandon Skipper. Getting it ahead. Now moving in is Brenton, but he had to get it back to the point. And Skipper with it, sending it across for Viney. Viney with the puck. Viney dishing it off to number 20 Pike. Now back to Skibber. Oh, and a one-timer from a sharp angle by Wisniewski was whipped on. And now Owen. Deflection right in on goal. That one narrowly stopped by Dukakis. Shooting, save made, loose puck, and cleared out of the zone by Billy Batten, one of the three captains on this Northwood team. Batten still going into the Nichols end, trying to skate it around. Eventually, tag team by Wisniewski and Skibber. Now it's Bear skating in and tying up Parker Asbridge. They battle for it in the corner, but Mashiryakov comes away with the puck. Mashiryakov to the point for Cornell Comet, Donovan Hamilton. Hamilton along the far side, looking, and now dishing it off. Right back up, and they'll skate it around. Now out to the point for Viney. Viney, number 11, shoots through traffic, and that grazes the outside of the post. Pushing off is Asbridge to go with the puck. Asbridge sends it around the boards without. With 20 seconds to play on the Nichols power play, 16:20 to go, and that play appears to be offsides, and we get a face-off. With 12 seconds to play on the Nichols man advantage, and 16:16 to go in the first half, 1-0 Northwood off the Schneid goal. Anthony Sparrow to take the face-off for Northwood. Wins it back, but all the way down. Bookbinder back to retrieve it. Coombs out of the box in 5 seconds. Schmidt shakes free of one guy. Coombs is out of the box. We're back to even strength. Behind the net goes Hamilton, leaving it there for White. Luke White gets it up ahead and now through traffic all the way across to Gigondo. And this one just goes past, and it's going to be a face-off on the other end of the ice. Icing is the call, I believe. This is Alexei Trudeau taking the face-off for Northwood. Trudeau wins it right back to Sparrow. He shoots, and that's blocked by Mauer. That's turned and sent behind the net to Hamilton. Hamilton sends it around the boards, and that one out. Tried to lead Mazur on a pass, and that one was mishandled, and Northwood will pick it up in their own end. Skated out by Henry Thornton. Thornton skating it ahead, sends it across for Schmidt. Schmidt looking and carrying it behind the Nichols net, and now has it taken away. That one rattles around the boards and sent around. Schmidt curling. Schmidt still with it. This one out to the point trying to pinch with Thornton, but to no avail. And that puck all the way down. Mashiryakov racing for it. Idanov lost control, but it comes out of the zone anyway and all the way down. And they'll wave off. Oh, no, they won't. They'll just call it anyway. Looked like they were waving it off. It was delayed a few seconds. And now we get an icing call with 14:52 to go in the first half. Wisniewski, Pike, and Ferentino out there. Off the draw, it's behind, and Thornton will send it around the boards for Schneid. James Schneid up ahead, that one deflected, and now picked up by Mashiryakov, trying to cut back inside, leaving it for Schneid. His shot stopped, loose puck picked up by Pike out of harm's way. Kent getting it ahead, but Mashiryakov taken down. Oh, that should have been a penalty. That 100% should have been a penalty for a hook, but it went uncalled. Now it's Schneid walking in. Schneid setting it in front, and the loose puck clean out of harm's way. Now bookbinder for Schneid. Schneid kicks it to himself. Now to Mashiryakov, who lost it, and Pike will turn and clear out, and that should be an icing. And it will be with 14:04 to play. Aiden Lasky to take the face off. Almost got bounced from the face-off circle. Now he'll take it. And Lasky will not win it back. Instead, it's taken by Wisniewski. His shot, loose in the crease for a second as Patakis couldn't get a clean handle on it. And eventually it's just covered up. There to take the face off. That one sent away and skated out by Bard along the far side. Bard gets it to Trudeau. That play is onside, but it's broken up immediately. Now just lofted out of the zone. Bear had a couple cracks at it, but ultimately it's Bard who's able to make a play on it, sending it back into the Nichols end. Hamilton across, sent ahead. Barry with it. Had it taken away by Bard. Now it's Josh Vining trying to send it in, and he will, but to a waiting Tucker Astridge who skates it out of the zone. Now it's Trudeau for Sparrow. Northwood baked it out once again. Sparrow returned and locked it in, and Northwood will change. Here's a little touch pass. Skating it in is Bear, and Bear walking in trying a shot that went off the stick of Ryan Step. Number 4 in right. Now it's Bard sending it ahead for Flynn. Owen Flynn with a head of speed. Cutting it around the net. Looking for options. Flynn turns, takes off a defender. Now trying to cut it in front of a loose puck. Still loose. Behind the net is DiNapoli trying to track it. And now it's picked up behind the net by Flynn. Owen Flynn shaking defenders. And now cornering. And going in to help out appears to be Andrew Schmidt. Schmidt right in front. Finds the Danov. He whipped on his first attempt. And now a second attempt picked out by Ulecki. It's a Lancet to the far side for Flynn in the far side corner. Try to get it back to the Lancet, but it's deflected, and Brunton will take it and alley-oop it all the way down, and it's called for an icing. And we get a face-off in the Nichols end with 12:16 to go in the first half. Northwood up 1-0 off the goal by Stein that came 42 seconds in. And now also leading in the shot department 8-7 after this recent sustained pressure they've had. Off the draw, Mashirikov takes it back for Bookbinder. Bookbinder looking and sending it down for Schneid. Schneid will take it for Batten. Batten had that pass broken up and it's cleared out. And now this one sent in. Picked up by Bookbinder. He'll send it ahead. Batten with a quick touch pass to Schneid, who got tripped up on the play. Actually, one of the sticks got caught. And now Batten shoots it over high. Trying to go top shelf on Ulecki. This one up to the point and around the boards. Horton will play it. Now it's Batten fishing it off to Bookbinder. Bookbinder skating in and leaving it for Schneid. All three captains on the ice right now. Bookbinder, Schneid, and Batten. This is Schneid and Mashirikov who play catch back there. And Mashirikov drives around behind the net under the near side. Mashirikov leaving it for Batten. I'm sorry, that's Bookbinder. Bookbinder now leaves it for Batten. Batten got bodied off the puck and kept in by Mashirikov, but not for long. Not a big break. It's White with Mazur. White a shot. Oh, that went off the post. Now it's Mashirikov picking it off the other way and skating it in before he dumps in. And Northwood will change up. Ritter Cruz and Cole Bauman on the ice, as well as Alexei Trudeau. Oh, and Josh Viney got taken down on the far side. And now it's Bauman skating it up. Bauman gets by a defender. Gets by Wisniewski, actually, and Bauman able to dish it off to Trudeau. Trudeau looking for options, gets it to the point for Lovick. Lovick just sends it back into the corner for Trudeau, but that got broken up by Viney, or by Josh Viney. And now Pike will send it out of the zone. That one wound up near Patakis, so just send it ahead. Ritter Cruz wasn't looking for the puck. It goes past him. Now it's picked up by Trudeau. Trudeau skating it ahead, try to get it back to Coombs. Oh, and a attempted three goes off of Coombs, and then the second one goes right into his palm. And then he tries to pass it. It's off the skate of Bauman, and now Coombs gets taken down on the far side. Moving in and taking a shot was Wisniewski. That got blocked. Now it's Lasky along the board, skating with it. Lasky pokes it ahead, and Lasky in free into the corner to play it. Lasky had it poked away. The lane set across. Zdanov will turn and send it in. Oh, loose puck in front. Picked up for a moment by Napoli. He tried a shot, and now it bounces into the corner. Napoli along the far side, leaving it there. And now up to the point. Zdanov has it. Tried to get it to Lowenstedt with that pass. A little off the mark and skating it up as Brutton. He'll flip it in and go and chase. Brutton trying a centering pass. Nobody on the receiving end. Now there's somebody. It's Bear. Bear trying to center for Brutton. His stick deflected it into the corner. Bear has it again. Now it's tied up there. Brutton goes in to get it. Brutton along the far side. Dishing it off for Berry. Jude Berry tied up in the corner by Renard Lowenstedt. And they dig for it. Zdanov comes in to help out for Northwood. Zdanov has a stick held. That shot blocked by Lasky. Lasky comes away with it, and now it's to Napoli. To Napoli with it, skating it up the far side. Had it taken away by Skipper. And now it's sent all the way across for Hamilton. And Hamilton will dish it off. That's Skipper up with it. Blue center. Skipper looking it into the Northwood end. And now sends it around the net. Bookbinder leaves it for Sparrow. The Northwood will take control. Sparrow along the near side. Forced off the puck. Quinn leaves it for Sparrow. That one sticked out by a good swat at it by Henry Thornton. Now in neutral territory. There's a tie up there. Oh, Quintando lost his stick. And ultimately they're going to call the play offsides anyway. Obviously, we'd like to think he lost it, but it actually looked like from this angle he tried to throw the stick to loosen up the puck. Maybe just the angle at which it fell. Sparrow to take the face-off for Northwood. Sparrow ties up in the face-off circle, now comes away with it himself. Sparrow shoots, loose puck, Schmidt, another shot, another, and this one popped up in the air in the crease. And they're going to say it was played with a high stick by Schmidt. And play will stop with 7:55 to go in the first half. And as you can hear by the noise, Nichols, fans and parents alike out in full force this evening. This one floats in on Ulecki, who will cover it and move that face-off about 50 feet up ahead. Both teams will change up. Looks like Cole Bauman will be taking this face-off in place of Trudeau. Bauman wins the face-off and then chases it into the corner they control. Bauman gets it back to Asbridge. Asbridge for Lervin. His shot deflected, right in tight, and Alecki, good job tracking that puck through traffic, and he makes the save. Off the draw, goes into the corner. Liam Clancy will take it and send it out of the zone. Asbridge plays it off the boards. Right in, and it's picked up by Clancy, and he sends it cross ice for A.J. Lugris. Lugris will send it up ahead for Wisniewski. Wisniewski across. And now that pass picked off by Bauman. Clancy lost the glove in the process. Now it's Trudeau along the right side, near side. Sends it back towards center. And now it floats along to Parker Asbridge, who sends it across to Lervik. His shot fought off by Ulecki. Here's a shot by Trudeau that got blocked by A.J. Lugris, and they're out of the zone. Ahead now, and both teams will change up. This one sent behind the net. Winemaster with the pressure, his first ice time of the evening. And Clancy lost his glove again. Meanwhile, in the corner, Henry Thornton gets taken down their call. Oh, loose puck, dangerous play in front. And little teams coming in to save the day. You don't hear that a lot. Along the far side, it's Winemaster. Winemaster looking and skating it around the net, skating it to the point for the Lancet. The Lancet will try to pass it in front, but that's taken away by Broughton. And an odd man rush to 3-on-1. Moving it is Bear, shooting it and shoots it over top of the net. Now it's picked up by Winemaster and dished along to Witherspoon, trying to fight his way through two Nichols players, and that didn't go very well. And now it's sent back into the Northwood end. Bookbinder back to check up and get it to Henry Thornton. Thornton sends it all the way up ahead, and now it's Batten with it along the far side. Batten turns, shakes off a defender. Batten looking for options. Finds Mashiryakov in the far side corner. Mashiryakov being pestered by some Nichols players and now trying to get it to Schneid. Batten tried to get it back to him. Batten in the corner being pestered as well, and now sends it up the boards and right back around behind the net. Mashiryakov into pressure. Josh Viney will send it around. Bookbinder turns and just flexes it back in. Now it's picked up by Batten. Back to Schneid! James Schneid with the second of the minute, and it's 2-0 Northwood. Off a beautiful, almost a no-look setup by Batten, James Schneid cashes in, and it's 2-0. Off the draw, it's one back to Bookbinder. Bookbinder headed to Napoli, got taken out. He was meant to tip it. Instead, he was cross-checked by Josh Viney. Now right in front. Oh, no! And that one got tipped by Sparrow. Right in front. And almost the third goal of Northwood. And the first tonight that would have not been scored by Schneid, as he's got two. Here's Sparrow in to take the face off. Sparrow gets it to Schmidt, who controls off the draw. Now it's Bookbinder turning and sending a soaring puck in behind the net. Now it's sent around the boards and picked up and now ahead and picked up by Sparrow. Sparrow along the near side, shooting one that got sticked into the corner by the goaltender Lucky. Now it's taken in the far side corner by Napoli. Out to the point. Bookbinder there. Bookbinder wanted to leave it for Kent. Now he shoots through traffic. That got deflected just wide. Andrew Schmidt in there battling for it. Instead, it's picked up by A.J. Lugris and sent out of the zone. And up ahead that's London Goodwin working it in for Nichols. Goodwin takes it. And now it's picked up by Cole Bauman and now sent ahead for Bard. Bard for Bauman. That got broken up. And now this puck somehow ends up in the corner. I don't know who made that pass. Looked like it kind of just bounced in there off of something, kind of like a trampoline, and this plays offside as Owen Flynn came across early again. 3:56 to go in the first half. 2-0 Northwood. Both goals by James Schneid. Shots on goal are 14-9, also in favor of Northwood, as Aiden Lasky set to take this draw. Picked up by Lasky right off the draw, cutting it to the outside. Lasky turning and sending it down low to Trudeau. It is Trudeau. And now it's Lasky behind the net with it, dishing it for Zdanov. Zdanov trying to center one, and he was looking for a tip from Trudeau. He didn't get it as he was tied up in the crease. Trudeau digs for it. Sparrow in there as well, trying to loosen that thing up. Meanwhile, the clock falls below 3:30 to go in the half. They're still digging for it. The referee might want to blow his whistle soon. This doesn't seem like it's going to be loosened up anytime soon. And right as I say that, it's picked up by Nichols, and they skated out 3-on-2 into the Northwood end. That's Knight on the far side. Pike rolling with it and just trying to dish it off, and that puck ends up in the near side corner. Oh, and Lervik right into the crowd. Oh, and what a snag! Odell like from one of the looks like one of the parents in attendance as he snagged that thing and prevented it from hitting everyone. Oh my goodness. Put him in pads and get him on the Chiefs for tomorrow night for the Super Bowl. Lervik sends it around the boards. And ahead now is Lasky trying to poke it ahead. Lasky gets it, tried to dangle. And that one cut off and picked up by Drew Berry, who sends it far side for Bear. Bear skates it into the zone. Pressure there by Schneid. 19 on 19 as Schneid skates it out. And now it's Batten one-on-one with Viney. Batten gets around Viney and takes him down in the process. Oh, good stick by Mashyryakov to keep it in now. Schneid bodied off the puck by Hamilton and now sent out of the zone. Brunson poked it ahead. Now across for Zdanov. He sends it across. Now it's Batten walking in. Batten cross-ice shot! A natural hat trick for James Stein. It's 3-0 Northwood. What a night for Stein. 3 goals on 3 shots on goal. And Schneid with the hat trick. It's 3-0 Northwood. What a day for Schneid, who scored in the previous game today as well, I believe. Oh my goodness. What a sequence here. We got the Odell catch by a fan, and now Schneid notching a hat trick, a natural hat trick. 3 goals unanswered, and this one lofted out of the zone and skating forward is Dana. Hard was tied up in the corner and got taken away. Now it's Mauser pressuring in the corner. Mauser able to take it away for a moment, and now they battle for it behind the Northwood net. Picked up by Andrew Schmidt. Schmidt able to just ferry it along now for Flynn, who gets it to Zdanov. He ripped out a one-handed opportunity. Now Flynn gave it away in the Nichols end. This one sent ahead and tipped into the near side corner. Zdanov goes in to get it, and now sends it around the boards and Billy Batten to pick it up. Batten off the boards, Mashyryakov. That puck got tipped down. Now it's Schneid. It's Batten. Now it's Brunton getting it back for Goodwin. Goodwin trying to cut it inside, and he was forced off the puck. Now it's out of the zone, sent across to Ferrantino. He'll dump it in. And skating forward is Jack Kent. Trikakis will make it a little easier for him. And now it goes into the corner. Pressuring is Goodwin. I'm sorry, that was Bauer who was pressuring. Christian Bauer. And now a battle for it as it works its way back to Ferrantino. And now across for Braden Skipper and sent into the near side corner where Bauer goes into pressure once again, tied up by Bookbinder. And now it's taken away by Mashyryakov. Mashyryakov will send it up the ice. And working along the far side is Billy Batten, leaving it with Mashyryakov. His shot! Oh, just off the glove of Ulecki. Looked like he just got a piece of it. An inch higher or lower, and that would have been in the back of the net. Bauer will send it around the boards. That's Goodwin picking it up. Oh, he's out of gas. Goodwin now skating for the bench. Sent across to Sparrow. Still leaves it for Aspich, who gains the zone. Shoots, and that goes just wide. And it's going to rattle all the way around. Skating for it is Lervik. He'll take it. Wisnowski providing pressure. And that goes off the boards. And the first half is over. 3-0 Northwood. And it's been the James Schneid show tonight. 3 goals by him. A natural hat trick already as we go to halftime. Shots on goal 17-9, also in favor of Northwood. We go to the break. 3-0. And we are nearly ready to get underway once again. Northwood coming out of the locker room with a 3-0 lead. All three goals by James Schneid, number 19, and one of the captains on this Northwood team. Here we go. Second half from the Olympic Center. Underway. Jack Kent gets it to Schneid. Schneid skates it up ahead. Be cool to see him get a fourth. Now Mashuryakov trying to go for a centering pass, and that one flies down and sent into the corner. And now it's Schneid once again, who lost control of the puck. And now it's skated ahead and flying out. Oh, a turnover right in front. Batten, curling, shooting, stopped. Oh, what an opportunity there. What a break for Nichols, who need all they can get right now. And taken down as Wisniewski going into the corner. Oh no. And he's still down behind the play, but they're not going to blow it dead for now. And now and he's still down behind the play. He's favoring that left side. Looks like his arm. And we'll step back for a moment. We'll step back for a moment and wait until we know what's going on. And the scary scene here is Wisniewski went barreling into the boards. Now Dutondo from skating out for Dutondo and Broughton come out to assist him. And he's up. And they're going to help him to my locker room. And it looks disoriented as he heads to the bench. And he's going to sit there for a bit. Man, we hope he's okay after that. Scary scene there as he went barreling into the board. Looked like head first. Players on the bench checking to see if he's all right. Definitely a sobering moment for everybody on the ice. Now back to play as Parker Ashford sends it ahead. Picking it up is Napoli. Right in front, that puck is loose and it goes into the far side. And it's picked up by Drew Berry. And he'll skate it ahead with two guys with him. Oh, and taken down was Berry behind the net. Skating it up is Winemaster. Winemaster leading it for Trudeau. Trudeau got tied up and stripped to the puck, and now Barry leaves it there for Bear. Bear sends it ahead, tried to cut it back, but it goes behind the net, and Chipakis will play it. Chipakis across for Bjorn Levick. Levick sent it ahead, and Winemaster was a bit late getting there. Across. Mauser's going to pick it up. This play is onside. He leaves it, and a whiff on the shot attempt by Dominic Tidondo. And play will stop after about a minute and a half gone by in the second half. Off the boards, Owen Flynn flips it ahead. It goes behind the net. Bauman took a crack at it and sends up the boards, and Bard will turn and send it in. Off the boards, Owen Flynn behind the net, looking for an option. He gets it to the points again on the shot. That one goes into the corner. Bard in there as well. That one turned and lofted out of the zone. And all the way back, and it will be an icing against Nichols. And Northwood will get an offensive zone faceoff with 2 minutes and 12 seconds gone by in the second half, and the Huskies up 3-0. That faceoff won by, and now sent out of the zone. This one goes right back in, and it's Thornton sending it across. And it's Coons working it along the far side. Coons able to chip it ahead into the corner. Now it's Schmidt for Coons. And this one poked ahead, actually, the wrong way for Northwood by Coons. Oh, it's turned over by Thornton, but the play's offside, and getting blown up after the play is Josh Viney. And he actually lost his helmet there. I'm sorry, that was Christian Bauer who took the hit. As Bauer got absolutely clobbered there. He readjusts his helmet and he's right back in for the faceoff. Mashuryakov winning it back for Jack Kenton, sends it out of the zone, but not very far. That one smacked into the zone by Skibber and just wide of the net. Now it's Schneid taking along the right side. Schneid getting forced off the puck. Huskies wanted a call that they won't get. Oh, it got caught up in the skates of Bauer. It's taken away by Schneid. He's looking for his fourth. Schneid gets to the puck. He's looking around. Schneid has that pass go off a skate just wide of the net. May have grazed the outside of the post. Schneid gets it to the point. Right back into the corner. Now it's Batten able to come away with it. Batten looking and turning and getting it to Mashuryakov. Mashuryakov cutting in front, and oh, that puck was loose for a minute there. And now it's Schneid cutting it loose, staying with it, and an attempted shot by Mashuryakov was blocked, and they still can't get it out. That's Goodwin with the puck, and now it looks like they will. It comes around the boards to Fafaro, who touches the puck for the first time tonight, and it goes around the boards and it's right back to Ferentino. Ferentino sends it around the boards, it's sent up ahead, and now skating into this Bauer, lofting it over top of Trakakis. Well, Skipper goes and gets it in the corner. Behind the net, it's Kent for Northwood. Winemaster skating it ahead, race for the puck against Pike. Pike gets there first, but Winemaster, good pressure there, holding him all the way to the boards and able to loose up that puck. Now it's Trudeau turning and rifling that back into the Nichols end. Across to the other side, that's Josh Viney with the puck, sending it up ahead. This one brought down by Bookbinder and then sticked into the side by the Lancette. Pressured there by Mason Mazel. Winemaster has it taken away by Alex Viney, the captain. Viney staying with it, spun around a couple guys. Now it's Bookbinder turning and playing it off the boards and out. And now all the way across. Oh, and a whiff by Trudeau trying to send it into the corner. It's skated ahead by Alex Viney. He's forced off the puck, loose in front, and Lancette picks it up and skates it. Oh, he gave it right to Brunton. Brunton shoots, and that one went off the blocker of Trakakis and into the corner. And whistles blow. Oh, and it's going to be too many men on Nichols, and Northwood's going to go on the power play. That's the last thing the guys in green needed here, as they were down 3 with less than 20 minutes to go in regulation. And more importantly, that potent Northwood power play with Schneid and Mashirikov highlighting it. Schneid has 3 goals in the game. He's going to be looking for his 4th here. Mashirikov and Batten flanking him. These are Northwood's top 3 goal scorers, I believe. They power play 1 unit, Bookbinder and Bjorn Lervik. Schneid in there to break it up, and this is why they're so potent, that ability to keep plays alive, just having those guys on the ice. Really, they've been all of the offensive, actually, it's been one guy who's been all the offensive output here. Mashirikov down low. Batten, shot by Schneid, turned aside and into the corner for Lervik. Lervik looking, leaves it for Schneid. Schneid turns, gets to the point for Bookbinder. James Schneid, the Bookbinder, back across. Mashirikov with it. Nikita Mashirikov dishes it off. Batten, the Bookbinder to Batten. Batten, Bookbinder, back to Batten. Batten to Mashirikov. Mashirikov to the point for Bookbinder. Back to Nikita. Looking. Tried to skate it in himself, and it gets taken away and cleared out of the zone. Bookbinder chasing it. Northwood will change up. Lasky, Coombs, and Trudeau onto the ice on the forward side of things. Oh, it's taken away in the end and electing to just skate it out. It's Skibber turning and rifling it back in, and it's played aside by Trakakis. Cole Bauman will pick it up. Bauman gets tied up there. He got